It's Christy Alley, and this is how I changed my life in 90 days. I got tired. I was tired of not being able to breathe when I would tie my shoes. I was tired of waking up and feeling sluggish in the morning, and tired of just not feeling comfortable in my own skin. Initially, I was just wanting to quit smoking cigarettes. I felt like my health was at risk because my breath just wasn't as good as it should be. Initially, that was my goal, to just quit smoking cigarettes and get my breath under control. Once I quit smoking cigarettes, I realized that I needed to get healthier in terms of eating as well, that it wasn't just enough to quit smoking cigarettes. I needed to make better decisions in terms of my diet as well as my exercise. In the past, I focused more on getting skinny and less on being healthy, which caused a lot of bad habits. I was working out by doing yoga, but I was depriving myself of food, and I would go as far as skipping days without eating until I'd reach a certain number on the scale. Later, I'd end up being diagnosed hypoglycemic, disordered eating being a causing factor. I started counting calories on January 23rd, gradually introducing working out. Initially, my goal was to remain under about 1,350 calories every day, and then eventually, whenever I would increase my working out, I would increase the calorie intake as well to where I would be taking in about 1,500 calories a day. Now, it's important to note that I did not completely cut out carbs, fats, or sugars. I did try to make healthier choices without completely depriving myself of the things that I did enjoy. Given my past with food and with my body, I was nervous about counting publicly and about being vulnerable with my journey and with everything that I was doing to change and to come to terms with my reality. I came to a mental understanding that not only will this help to keep me accountable, but there might be a chance that there's someone else struggling with the same things that I'm struggling with that I could possibly reach as well. So maybe I could help them too. Now, I found a lot of use and comfort on MyFitnessPal. There's a tool on there that allows you to count your calories. You can actually just scan a label for your food, and it's going to populate all of the nutrition facts, like the protein in it, the fats, the sugars, the carbs, all of that for you so that you don't have to count everything. Now, sometimes you will have to manually enter the information, which is rather time consuming, but for the majority, it is already in there. So it is a very useful tool. And then of course there's also a community that can help keep you accountable. So that is definitely very useful as well. So I've been using that for the last 3 months to count my calories as well as to maintain like a record of my working out to see how much is coming in versus how much is going out. I do follow a few YouTubers for my workouts. In addition to walking my dog, I do about 2 to 3 miles a day, depending on my mood, sometimes less than that. But I do follow several different people on YouTube, including Yoga with Cassandra, Grow with Joe, and 8 Fitness. They do a lot of different dance workouts, so that's really fun. Those are my go-to for fun workouts that do burn a lot of calories while being pretty fun and not super time consuming. So I used to believe that if I consumed, say, 1,000 calories, that I would have to burn at least 1,100 to see some sort of difference, to be able to lose some sort of amount of weight. I thought that that was the true definition of a calorie deficit, that you had to burn more calories than what you were eating that day. That is not the true definition. The definition of a calorie deficit is simply to burn more calories than what your body would require to otherwise maintain the weight that it's currently at. So you do not in any way, shape, or form have to burn more calories than you are eating. Really, you need to give your body fuel for its daily functions. So you do, of course, need to exercise, etc., to lose weight. I'm not saying to not do that, but I am not not also saying that you need to constantly work out to burn every single thing that you've taken in. That's not really realistic. There have been, of course, some days that I have burned 1,000 calories or more, but that's not necessarily the goal. As of April the 22nd, I would have been counting calories and working towards a healthier me for 90 days. Within that time, I would have lost upwards of 19 pounds. I weighed in at 154.8 pounds on the 22nd. So I've lost about 3.5 inches around my waist, 2 inches around my bust, and 1 inch around my bum. I don't measure my arms or legs, but I have seen a difference there. Now my results are moving slower than they did the last time I did lose weight, but I am reminding myself that I am doing it this time the right way. I'm not exactly, depriving myself like I was before. And while I may have looked healthy back then, I definitely was not. So that is one thing I am reminding myself, that every pace is different, and that even though I am moving a little slower than other people are, that is just my pace, and that doesn't mean that I'm not doing it. It just means it's a different speed than other people, so that's okay. So in closing to this video, I do just want to say I am going to continue to try and make videos to continue to monitor my progress in this journey. I do still have a little ways to go with my goals, so I will continue to use this platform as a tool to monitor that progress. If anyone is taking the time to watch this whole video, let me know by leaving a comment below or subscribing, and I will definitely do my best to respond to you. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video, and I will see you again next week.